If you love second cents, type second cents. If you love second cents, type second cents. If you love second cents, but you rather have 50 cents. What rhymes with cents? If you love second cents, type second cents.
You gonna hurt yourself?
Conky, if I didn't hurt myself, it wouldn't be fun. You can do all kinds of tricks, man. Like this. Oh,
like fall off it?
Whoa! Yeah!
Here is a replica of the moon. Shane! You know what that is?
It's a moon.
I just mooned you. Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Don't worry, backstage we got What the Hales. He's on a business call right now. He's probably doing a deal worth $150 million. But he'll be on when he's done with his call. I think he's talking to Conky. So Conky will be on. And guess what? First, welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I know my invisible wife said, get yourself together. You look like a mess. I've been working all day. And I know someone that's been driving all day.
I'm good now.
You've been driving all day?
So,
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Some big things happening in Otter Creek. So
imagine that.
Yeah.
In a little town. It had, it's crazy. So what's going on? Tell me.
What's that?
What's going on? Talk to me.
Dude, you want to see something? Is Conky in yet?
No, I don't know. I think he's kissing Noreen, finishing a parfait or something.
Let me show you this before Conky gets on, okay? Because we may end up in a bidding war. So that $410 unit that I bought in Akron, George found, babe, where did you find this? In the small file cabinet or big file cabinet? Small file cabinet. All right, so this was in the small file cabinet that probably people saw me open on the video and then immediately close. And there are people who are in the members of What the Hales that they got like almost 7 hours of live unboxing this week. And George found these 5 red lines in almost immaculate condition.
But there were 3 other checkbook boxes.
Sorry, Conky.
Okay. And then check this out. This one's my favorite. The bug, because you got the top that opens and closes, and Conky's probably like, Jeremy, stop playing with it. Don't touch it, because Conky, we called Conky, and Conky, which one is the one you can't figure out the color
that
on?
one.
Okay, there's another one of these in the unit. There's another one. I have 2 of them because I saw it when I was editing the video for today. There's another one in the video today.
That is an interesting color.
I can't figure out if it's rose or pink.
Which one's worth more?
Pink.
Then it's pink. I'm just joking.
I'm pretty sure it's pink. So then Conky, we called Conky on the live. We're like, all right, we need some calculations. Conky's like, at a bare minimum, $500. And he goes, if that's the rare color, add another 200. And then Conky texts me later and he's like, you want to sell those? He's like, you want to go to Mike's and you want to sell those? I'm like, yeah, I want to sell those. He's like, all right, I'm going to offer you this much money. And I told him, no way, Conky. I said, you better give me that much money and come over and eat a jumbo dog around the campfire. And he said, deal.
Wow.
So
you drive a hard bargain, Hales.
Conky, you've been drooling to get your hands on these, haven't you?
Yeah, just take good care of them until I can get my hands on them.
You want something else that you guys are going to drool over that nobody has seen yet from this unit?
Wow, that's awesome. What's that?
All right, check this out. You both are going to go crazy. I promise you on this. Okay. So this is just gold and silver that George found. I mean, there's just so much. This is all silver. Man, I hate it when karma gets me like this. This is solid gold. Karma's just been getting me, man. That's
gold.
This is 14 karat, right? 14 karat solid gold. That's just another little something that nobody saw. Okay, so check this out.
Oh, no way.
Wi-Fi speaker system, right? So while we are in the unit, we am filming it, we think nothing of it. We're like, it's just a Wi-Fi speaker system. We're not going to open that up.
Oh, no way.
Yesterday, Christian opens it up. He goes, Jeremy, you guys ready?
I can't wait.
Okay. All right. Can you guess what's in here yet?
Is it either G.I. Joe or Star Wars?
So it looks like a
slot car track.
What is it?
Slot car track?
All right.
Or
Check
trains.
it out, fellas. You're going to go crazy. I promise you.
I can't wait.
Crap. Okay. I got to set her down.
There you go. Set her down! Conky, settle down. Jeremy, set it down.
1 second here. All right. This
By the way,
is
we do have a guest tonight that will be coming on.
this is Vampire.
Oh, wow.
boy.
Oh, no. This is nothing yet, guys. This is nothing yet.
It looks about $200 or so.
Okay, check this out. You guys are going to crap your pants. Brand new, sealed in the box.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Okay, check
Look
this
at
out. Man, don't you guys hate it when karma gets me?
Oh,
Check this
You've
out.
got to be kidding me.
Conky,
Oh, I'm not kidding
You
you.
better get your checkbook out, Conky.
Conky, this whole box. Conky, this is no joke. Check this out. Check this out. This is just crazy.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay. All right. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Yeah, I probably should stop because karma keeps getting me. But one more, because I know you got a special guest on tonight. One more. So freaking
Nice.
cool, man.
those things are in such nice shape.
This whole box. Whole
That's
box.
awesome.
We didn't even open it when we were videoing. We were like,
Because
who
you
wants to see
just thought it was
Wi-Fi?
some speakers, man.
Yeah, we're like, who wants to see Wi-Fi speakers? Like, we don't want no stinking Wi-Fi speakers. This unit is, it keeps on giving, man. Keeps on giving. I mean,
Speaking
I
of
can't
units,
take it.
storage auctions. Let's talk about this real quick. We have a special guest tonight, and we're going to try to start bringing some special guests on. And who knows, next week we got a few people in mind, but tonight's special guest, he probably knows better than I know. I'm trying to think when I met him first, but I know he came to one of my furniture auctions. I used to do live furniture auctions. So that was years and years ago. So I might have known this man for 10 years. I don't even know. Might be longer. And great guy. I don't know how long you guys known him.
I met him at your Painesville auction.
Oh, nice.
I forget when I met him, actually. I always
Mary
like
Dale, super sticker. Thank you, Mary Dale. Sorry, Conky, go ahead. When did you meet him?
I forget. I don't even know. It seems like I've
You
known
can
him.
remember when you ate a peanut butter parfait.
Parfait, Conky.
I remember when I finished my first peanut butter parfait, okay?
Right, but you can't remember when you met him?
All I got to say is George and I went on an epic trip today. You do not want to miss tomorrow's video. And a peanut butter parfait was part of the trip.
Oh, wow.
That and a female not wearing undergarments.
Whoa.
I know that sounds crude, but I promise you in tomorrow's video,
Is that our guest that we're bringing in?
that could be the guest you're bringing in.
A female
We
not
had
wearing undergarments? I hope
so
this person
much
has
fun.
undergarments on. Well, I
We
guess
had so much fun today.
wait, it's 2024, right? I mean, you don't have to wear undergarments. If you want to be, identify as, a cell phone, hey, God bless America. But
Because
This
I'm
person-
free.
this person identifies themselves as a storage auction unit buyer. They've been in the business for years. A heck of a reseller.
Your biggest competitor.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He's not coming on tonight then. So on that note, Just Jeff, where's his number? Oh, we're going to call him. I don't know. Does he have any nicknames besides one? Roy Avery!
There he is.
Calling.
Howdy. How's everyone
Hello in
doing?
the chat, please say hello, Roy. Type hi in the chat. to Roy. Say hi, Roy. Hi, Roy. Whoa.
Where'd he
He's
go?
back. So Roy's from Avery's All In. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, right there it is, Avery's All In. Another YouTuber, also a storage unit buyer, auctioneer. I can't say extraordinaire because that's my title. But auctioneer, we can do an auction off right now. You guys want to do an auction off? You guys are both auctioneers now. I mean,
You ready? You ready, Roy? Roy, you want to do a count?
What are we counting by?
let's all do 2.5, man. That's the
2
hard
and a
half.
half. 2.5.
Ready?
All right, 2.5 sound good.
All
right,
right,
you-
leave it now. 2.5,
2.5, 5,
7.5,
10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20.
35. I messed up.
Oh my goodness.
I think we got blown out the water there, Jeremy.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did.
so
These guys are awesome. They're learning how to learning how to do some chanting. Jeremy,
So
go ahead.
Rob's the auctioneer extraordinaire. Roy's the auctioneer. Yeah, okay. And Jeremy's the auctioneer. Well, all right, sort of okay-ish. Is that
Pretty
what
much.
we got?
But the key, you know what they call, like I always tell people, what they call the guy that graduates with the worst GPA from med school?
Doctor.
Doctor. That's right, guys. You guys know. So it don't matter. Auctioneer, amen. You guys are in the group. So on that note, Roy,
Yes, sir.
when's the first time that you met me?
Wow, I don't even know. I want to say about 2017. So that was when Lisa and I started really working together and doing the resale. And then we got into going to auctions at the same time. So I really hadn't been to a live auction until about then. Maybe, 2017.
So let's go back real quick first off, because a lot of people, they might not know you or not. First of all, you were in the military, correct?
Yes. I went to the service after high school.
Okay, so one, I want to appreciate you for your service and any military people out there. So thank you, Roy.
Well, I wish I could say it was more, but I just went in after high school.
So we appreciate it. Anyways, anyone that goes in says I'm going to go in, that's something. So, and then you became a reseller. Why did you become into the reselling business?
Ironically, I was doing Medicare insurance, and a mentor of mine got me into selling. I became the face of her son's business. So they did a thing called Cash for My Trash was the name of the business. They put an ad in the Morning Journal out in Lorain County, and seniors would bring in their stuff to downsize, and he wasn't a people person. So I became the face of that, and that's how I got started in 2010.
Awesome.
So I was downsizing seniors and stuff because it would lead to Medicare leads in the fall, but that's how I was going to build my independent insurance business.
So is it crazy from that point to where you are now?
Completely crazy.
Did you ever think you would be where you are now?
Not at all. I never thought. Actually, the roles are reversed because I still do Medicare, but unless people know that I do it and ask me and, I connect with them, it's the opposite. I can't believe it. I think about that often. It's crazy.
And then Jeremy didn't tell you to start a YouTube channel, did he?
Jeremy's been saying start a YouTube channel since I met him.
Oh, really? I never heard that from him. He never told me that once.
Yeah.
It's
kind of funny. I think it was once he told me in 2020.
Pretty much the same thing I tell absolutely everybody I meet. And
I tell people that too. I say, listen, whatever you do, you could do a YouTube channel. There's a million YouTube channels you could do. I told people the one girl, her whole YouTube channel is just taking ice baths.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking of a new YouTube channel right now.
There you go. Ice bath.
I can take ice baths.
Are live auctions better than closed bids? Of course. A closed bid auction, first of all, there's a lot of shady stuff that can go on. A live bid auction.
Don the Con got a fire truck for $500 when his wife was the clerk taking all the closed bids. That's shady as Hales. Wait, Hales isn't shady.
No.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
Right. So, yeah, closed bids are bad. Live auctions are always better. First off, I don't know any Conky, would you rather go live auction or online auction or closed bid auction?
Well, if I know the guy opening the bids, I'd rather go close bid auction.
If your wife is the clerk of the town.
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny.
Noreen's opening the bids up. Oh, Conky won. Conky won.
Do you remember me telling you that I remember? Oh, hey, Jesse.
Speaking of a guest, we could bring Jesse on.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could tell us. He could update us on that car.
Yeah, I want to know how you. Okay, Claire Thrust, did you sell that car yet? Are you driving the car? What's going on with the car?
He got the killer deal.
Oh, that car in Painesville.
That
That
deal
was the deal of the day.
Yeah. It was a steal of a deal. I can't believe no one else bid.
Yeah, that was
If I put a bid in first.
deal.
Once I saw Jesse on it, I mean, I already know
Everyone
how
likes
that goes.
Jesse, man. That's the thing. Everyone likes Jesse. He bids on. No one wants to bid against him, man.
And I bid, and everybody bids against me.
Everyone
Like
wants to
Roy.
bid against you.
Like Roy bidding against me, bidding. And I'm like, all right, man. All right, just take it.
Hey, trust me, I know Roy loves to bid against me. It's okay.
Roy got the best unit. Jesse got the best deal.
Yeah.
By far.
Hey, there's no friends at auctions, man.
At least until we saw the other units, right? Later on down the road.
Friends at auctions until you're right.
Speaking of which, he called me today.
Jesse did?
No, Pete.
Oh, Pete did?
Oh.
So I got an auction. It's going to be September, the first week of September, I think.
Okay.
Jesse says he's driving it. How cool.
Nice.
Wow.
The dub,
It didn't look like it took too much to get it on the road.
And
Wow.
he probably got that thing started right up. Jesse's good like that.
A little bit of
Jesse
ether
likes
and,
to get for the zero turn. My son's loving it. He fixed the zero turn for me. So
Nice.
I did Conky's dream job today.
No.
I saw that.
I
Ate a
moved
peanut butter
Headlines?
parfait?
I moved
Or
over
was it a peanut butter
10,000.
buster?
Roy, that was awesome.
Peanut
Say that
butter
again, Roy. Hold on. Some people might miss it. What'd you say? What was he doing?
You ate a peanut butter parfait buster or peanut butter buster parfait? Which one is it?
Peanut
go
butter
back.
parfait.
Sitting in a ball pit with Maureen. That would be his life. That's like Conky's like dream.
By the way, why haven't we seen them two making out yet?
I don't know.
Something's wrong. Are you guys fighting, Conky?
No, she's upstairs watching, and I'm down here.
Okay. All right. It's okay. We understand if you're fighting.
No,
No.
She
Give it
was
another
gonna
5
go.
minutes.
She was going to go to Dairy Queen for me before the show, but didn't get a chance.
It's funny because my daughter works at Dairy Queen, so
Sounds like peanut butter buster parfaits all the time.
no discount.
Hmm.
Can you believe that? She gets zero discount.
Wow.
That's either a smart manager or
Wait. Don't you tip her, though, anyway? Wouldn't a good dad tip his daughter?
listen. I haven't even got anything from Dairy Queen yet. Why she's working yet?
Dude, we were hitting Dairy Queen
The thing is, there's like 30 people working there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of kids that got working there. There's not like 2 people. There's like 20 sometimes. I don't know. It's like there's people in the back. There's people on the grill. There's people. Scott Roberts, Conky, Kiss Cam, Noreen.
So you need to work on that secret knock, Rob.
Yeah, you need that backdoor knock.
Yeah,
What
10.
is it? What is it? 2 for a
pounds.
parfait and 3 knocks for a Sunday?
Something like
There
that,
you
yeah.
See, at least you guys understand. I'm trying to tell my daughter, and thanks, Scott Roberts. We'll get a Conky Kiss Cam hopefully sometime today.
Is there going to be a Conky Kiss Cam today?
George, would you just come over here and kiss me on camera? Conky and Noreen are letting everybody down.
Come
No,
on,
we're not.
They can drink.
Whoa! Oh, no!
Oh,
No, wait a minute. What's the full screen for?
Oh!
This is the only peanut buster parfait he's getting tonight.
Oh! That's sweet!
All right.
oh man.
There's your kiss.
Check the
cam.
blood sugar.
That's sweet. Whoa. Hold on. Oh,
What?
what are you doing over there with George?
That was invisible, George.
Oh, I know about those invisible women. Yeah,
You know about life with invisible women. Yeah.
They're tough,
So
man.
speaking of, I have to apologize to George. Okay. Getting back to the story that Jeremy was telling about the red lines. I'm walking out of a customer's location, and I get a message on my phone, and it just says, and I don't recognize the number because I don't have George on my phone. It just says, Jeremy and I found 5 red lines hidden in an old checkbook box. Are you free to video chat? So I'm thinking there's about a 95% chance that it's Jeremy Hales and the red lines are Hot Wheels. And it's either George or it could be Patience or Christian or, even Kale. It could be anybody, probably George. But there's just a tiny chance that it's not. And I'm going to be video chatting with some other Jeremy that I don't even know. And I better figure out who. So I said, who is this? So I don't know what she thought when we saw the who is this. So
Who is this?
Conky was like, new phone, new year. Who dis?
So I don't know if she's sitting there or not. Just apologize to her for me. I didn't mean to,
Yeah, she's
I'm sorting.
she's right there.
Hey, George. Hello.
Hey, howdy.
George.
But once I knew who it was, I was fine for the video chat.
All right, hold on. I'll show you this picture. Like here.
This is crazy.
That was one of the big totes.
Oh man!
On a ladder. You see how high I am? I at least 10,000 Hot Wheels today.
Wow.
And then the whole trailer full and the whole back of his truck full. And I'm like, and then there's still, Jeff says he thinks there's at least 200 cases left.
Wow.
75 per case. Or 70, was it 76 per case, Conky?
72, I think.
Or 72. So
Was it 72? It says on the cases.
Wow.
You can
yeah,
look.
it's whatever. It's 70. It's over 70 a case. So times that by another 200 right there.
Well, you sent me pictures of the cases. Let me expand them and see if I can figure it out
Yeah, you should
for you
see.
here.
Yeah, it'll say like 72 count or something.
It's the most Hot
Yeah.
Wheels I ever seen.
Do you have
72
an
piece.
idea of what years?
Well, the oldest I found, I did find some 80s today.
Yeah.
Up 72 pieces. Some 90s. There's a lot of 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005s. Some are first editions. He has some treasure hunts.
You'll drive yourself nuts trying to organize those for.
I just figured I'll put them in lots and then just sell them. And the Hot Wheel, we're gonna have huge Hot Wheel auctions.
Yeah.
I figure 1,000 lots. If I do 10 cars a lot, that's 10,000 Hot Wheels, right?
Wow.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. 10 a lot times 1,000. Yeah. That's easy math.
Boom.
Now, I bet you this guy spent some good money on those things originally because it looked like he bought them all, case fresh. Now, have you been able to determine whether or not, I can't really tell by looking at the pictures, have they been opened and gone through or are any of the cases sealed?
I don't know if any of them are sealed. I think they've all been open.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I think he probably resealed some of them. Now, some of them might have just been open and resealed, but Jeff goes, "Why'd you buy all these Hot Wheels?" He said, "Well, I'd get up in the middle of the night to pee, and then they'd be on this thing, and I'd start buying them or something." And Jeff goes, "Man, that's expensive pee."
I don't think I've ever bought anything when I get up to pee at night.
No.
I have.
Stub my toe, yes. Buy anything, no.
Stub your toe. As long as it's not breaking your foot or whatever the heck it was.
The Hot Wheels Home Shopping Network.
Yeah. Well, he said his original plan was to move to Florida and open a Hot Wheel shop and just sell Hot Wheels. I was like, man, you've been talking to Conky or what?
But his Russian girlfriend is.
Yeah. So nope, ain't happening. So he's got a lot of stuff to do. So he's trying to make space. And I tell you what, my hands are from catching cases of Hot Wheels, because Jeff's tossing them down. And then the one time, just like last time, at one point I was like, I had to stop or do something. He just threw another case. It just bam, and it nails me. Last time it hit me in the head. Today it hit me in the arm.
So how are you going to run those in lots? Are you going to run a whole Hot Wheels sale, or are you going to split it up a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to probably do a bunch of Hot Wheel sales. Where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that?
So Harriet Williams made these for you guys, and I figure I'll probably see all you guys tomorrow. I've talked to a couple of you so far because Renee and Casey are in town. They've been in town for the National Sports Card Collection or Convention, and they're probably coming out tomorrow for a bonfire, or we're going to the cabin that they rented, one or the other. So if they come out for the bonfire tomorrow, I'll text all three of you and say, hey, bonfire is on at Hales headquarters, and then I'll make sure you get these. If we go out to the cabin they rented, then I'll probably say, hey, I usually have a bonfire every weekend with the guys. Can I bring the guys over too? And we'll bring the jumbo dogs. But I'll keep you guys up to date. One way or another, I'll get them to you guys. But Harry made it for you guys.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I feel like important. First,
You had to have my own keychain all.
no one ever makes me anything. That's so awesome.
It's good stuff right there.
Where's the What the Hales one?
That's well, I didn't figure you wanted to see that.
I just want to see me bedazzled it or what, man. She make a Jeremy and a George one. That'd be cool.
She made something better. What the hell is on
All right, this is the What the Hales one.
2-inch?
2-inch pipe, baby. 2-inch pipe.
Nice.
But we all know it's 2 inches wide, not long. My pipe is over 1,200
She
feet
made
long.
6 of them.
You need to start selling those, man.
I hear Noreen going crazy.
Yeah, she's up there laughing.
Noreen is going crazy.
Jet propelled.
Yeah, she's so creative and so talented. Like it is like there's so much, but
I would say so.
we'll get those to you this weekend if we get together this weekend, which I'm sure we will. But
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I'll text you guys all the info once I figure it all out.
That works. Plus, it's supposed to be nice the next couple days.
Yeah, it's supposed to be awesome.
Bonfire weather.
I'm down. Yeah, tonight's
All
supposed to be
this,
down to 60 degrees.
Rainy weather isn't working, clearing out any storage units, that's for sure.
Tell you what, I was sweating today cleaning out that house. I did clean out a storage unit today, too. I bought one in Youngstown. This guy lives in Youngstown, so I cleaned that out today. And it was a chock full of surprises. I tell you what, a little 5x5.
Yeah.
I thought I overpaid for $310.
What I want to know is, was Roy bidding against you on this one?
Of course he was.
Nah.
But then I found this today. I thought it was cool.
Oh, that's that horror movie. Well,
Oh,
that's a bunch of horror.
Yeah, and then inside here, well, one, of course, I got this $1.
oh,
Yeah,
nice.
baby.
But then,
Are those? That's a horror charms. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
word
I like
charm.
the little
Nice.
chainsaw.
Look at the chainsaw.
Yeah, there's a chainsaw. There's Freddy's glove.
Oh, there's Freddie there too.
Is it sterling?
No, I thought they don't. It's not even worth as much as you would think. Michael Myers, but I
Nice.
was like, it's just so cool.
That is no way. Look at the
Oh, that's
hand
pretty
that's
cool.
there.
Jason mask. Oh, Chucky. Nice.
Yeah, so it's a cool little charm bracelet, for Halloween or something. But I thought it was cool, so I threw it in my pocket today. But I'll probably sell it. But it's not worth a lot. But I was like, that thing's just cool. After I show you guys. But the unit turned out there was like 500 of these things, and they're worth pretty good money.
In that little 5x5 unit.
Yeah, Jeff's like, man, I can't believe you did it again. I'm like, so I'm gonna
Rob's on the streak.
I'm gonna give those to Joe to put on eBay.
When is Rob not on a streak?
Sometimes I hit a few bad ones, but I did some good ones. I wish it was comic books, Nancy, but no, it's not comic books.
I still have not released the video of the two 10x20s that was filled with books. Thousands of dollars in totes and new garbage cans filled with books. I have it, but I haven't released it yet. So that was, how long ago was that? That was like when I first got back to Ohio.
Yeah, it was months ago. I just remember because I bought a unit there too.
Yeah, so you and Jeff were doing your unit. Me, Christian, Patience, and Pepper were doing our units, and we had nothing but books.
You're like,
Nothing.
Rob, here, come look at this. Look in this can. There's books in this can. Books. These totes. There's more books.
Look, there's brand new totes. What's in them? books.
It was like books.
Oh my goodness.
It was like Forrest Gump. Books, 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 books. Oh my gosh.
I haven't released the video yet. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to. I was going to release it while we were in auctioneer school, but with the help of Kaylin, I was able to get enough videos ahead while we were 2 weeks in auctioneer school that I just never released it. It's just one of those that's hanging back there. It's a crazy video, but it was a bunch of books.
I just can't believe. I just want to put stuff on Roy's shelf.
Actually, that's
the shelf, man. I mean, I'm just jealous.
it's not even a shelf.
Oh, it looks like a shelf from here.
Roy, I got something to put up there.
There we go. Second sense.
There you go.
Actually, that is
It looks like a shelf, man.
it is going to be my new photo box for clothes at home.
Oh, nice.
So if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm getting started, whatever I do, I can do some clothes here because our eBay has taken a back seat to the online auctions. So we've been moving those, trying to meet goals, and eBay kind of took a backside. So we got all these clothes piled all over the warehouse. So this is going to be my new light box. So nice. I got it started. I just got to finish it. I got the stuff right next to me.
And explain to everybody that's watching, what are you doing with the clothes, Roy?
So with the clothes out of the storage units, the good ones, name brands, the active wear, coats, all that good stuff, we put on eBay where it sells better than putting it in auction. So our online auctions don't do well with clothes, so we save them and throw them on eBay. But we're so busy working the online auctions, we haven't had time to do eBay. So what do you do?
Well, obviously getting higher dollar for selling clothes online. Another benefit is what? Shipping, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shipping. Actually, with clothes, we've kind of put in some flat rates. So it's pretty easy to kind of look at it. Short sleeve shirts, we know where they weigh roughly. So, that's like $5.99. People are okay with that. Pants, long sleeve shirts, we have a flat rate. Coats are a little bit higher, but for the most part, we can flat rate our clothing. It's easy. It doesn't break. And for the most part, it's light. So,
and I just think of how many clothes I've recycled, clothes bins and all that. And, there's always money and stuff. You can sell everything.
Oh, yeah. And we still recycle a ton of clothes.
I wanted to go to the pool today.
But we also forward stuff to our church because they have clothes. I think it's a giveaway. I have to ask Lisa, but I know we donate a lot of clothes there that are like, I won't say off brand, but like Walmart and Target type clothes. A lot of those brands don't sell as well as like a Nike or something like that.
Right. Clothes that you buy for $20, not $100 or $50.
Right. So we'll clean it and donate it to the church, and then they have a giveaway drive where people in the community can come in and grab, clothes out of their shop. So
that's the way to do it, man. You're making money.
And there's so much like clothes, like he said, it's easy to ship. They're light. You don't got to worry about them breaking. And so people out there, is another way to make money. I know people that go just to thrift stores and buy clothes.
Yep.
And sell them on eBay. So there's definitely money out there to be made.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We've been selling a lot of the last few days. You remember that basement we went in and we were paying $1 a pound for?
Oh, my gosh. That place was crazy.
That was crazy awesome.
I bought a bunch of wiring harness ends for just backup light sockets for old Ford trucks. And we probably sold 10 of them in the last 2 weeks.
Nice. I got some good deals out of that place. Conky,
all those plushies, all those aquatic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about all
animals. Oh my goodness.
We still have some of those plushies around here somewhere.
Yeah, Roy, Conky took us to this warehouse. I don't even know what you call it. I don't know if it was a warehouse. It was like this huge multi-level building that looked like it was a bomb shelter from 1942, and it was just filled. I mean, you could just get lost in the place, and it was just filled with all mainly like industrial things, but they had mixed of stuff. Like Jeremy found some plush. I found like this high-end bike seat. Just weird stuff would be mixed in.
Wow.
I mean, The problem was that we spent how many hours there, and I didn't even get to go through even a half.
Yeah, you don't get to go. And it was $1 a pound if you bought it out of the basement.
Wow.
Or if you try and break the rules and you're a thief, you go upstairs and then claim that you got it in the basement and then attempt to get us all kicked out.
That was a good story.
Gee, I wonder who did that.
I have not heard of some talking. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Talking about Jabby from the 80s. No.
I never heard any talking bear named Jabby. I'm going to have to look up. Are you messing with me, kitty cat? Or kitty Kate?
Jabbery. I remember. What was the hillbilly talking bear? It was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. What was
Yeah,
it?
I thought that was
Teddy
like
Ruxpin, was it?
No, Teddy Ruxpin wasn't the hillbilly. There was a hillbilly one. Teddy Ruxpin was awesome though too. Like who didn't love Teddy Ruxpin? And my buddy. Did you guys have my buddies? My buddy, my buddy, and me.
I did have my buddy. I wanted, and then I wanted my pet monster, and like I showed you guys the one time, I have my pet monster now. I found it in the storage unit, so I kept it. And he's got.
Yeah, I can't say that was me, but my brother had Teddy Ruxpin. I remember that.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin.
You sit there and read your story. You talk to him. His eyes be moving.
Go figure how much that's worth now if you had kept it in the box.
Well, that's like everything. But if you kept it in a box, you'd had no fun.
Right.
Like Conky, he's like, man, if I would have kept all my Hot Wheels, but no, think of all those Hot Wheels he played with and had all that fun.
Pound puppies. I had pound puppies. We had my pet monster, my buddy, Teddy Ruxpin. Do you remember the pillow pals?
Oh yeah, pillow pals. Yeah,
pillow pals. We had pillow pals.
I think
they made like wrestling ones like that too, like Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan. Man, come on, man. Growing up in the '80s with toys was the best.
Yeah,
toys and cartoons.
Yeah, because they would make cartoons just to sell toys. So they were like, okay, we got this toy line. Let's make these cartoons and just put we had so many great cartoons when we were kids, but and all the great toys to go with them.
Now it's like I don't even know how kids live without them, but they don't know about them. So what do you say?
Yeah, I guess you're not missing anything if they.
But today's culture, what's the greatest cartoon out there?
I would say if it was up to me, it would have to be SpongeBob SquarePants. Was that a good lead-in or what?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
So do we get a preview of your
SpongeBob SquarePants?
No preview. No. If anybody knows anything, no.
Happy as can be.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I never seen the show.
Me either. I just have the first 100 episodes that I swear me and my kids. I actually have it right here. Me and my kids. I'm shocked the DVDs still play. We played it so much. Like this is right there, man. That's the king of cartoons right there. That's it. I'm surprised the DVDs still work. We played them so much. I love it.
Wow. Vintage goodness, man. Oh, I forgot to send you these pictures of. I'll show you this, Conky, and you guys. I was going to send you guys the picture. I totally forgot.
I didn't send you guys the picture of what I picked up today. I'll send that to you guys too right now, but don't leak it.
No,
I won't leak it.
I'll send it to you right now, but don't leak it out. No teasers. Video tomorrow, and it is epic. And there's nothing else like it in comparison. It's incredible. Incredible.
Oh, is that a Japanese tin? That's a Japanese tin, isn't it?
It's upside down, dude.
I know. I'm trying to fix it. It just wants every time I turn it, keeps wanting to turn on me. But I got a better picture here. This is what it looks like in the box, Conks. Come on, you stupid phone.
Nice.
Crispy.
Clean.
I found that in the closet of the house. They're paying me $1,200 to clean out. But I also found a bunch of red lines.
Are you auctioning it or are you just selling it directly to me?
There you go, direct sale. Just be careful, Rob, because Conky drove a hard bargain on these bad boys.
I know. I already heard about how hard that bargain was, and man.
Do you guys want to see something?
Hold on, let me
Always.
Full screen that or not?
Is that the car you went to get the?
Whoa!
That is our pound. You can't really see it.
I see. It looks like you and Noreen kissing.
No, that's our pound puppies in the back of the limo that we rode in for our wedding.
I thought that was a peanut butter parfait.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what they used to call necking back in the day, pound puppy in.
Yeah.
Look, kiss cam's back on.
So you guys are pound puppying in the back seat, huh?
George, why can Conky and Noreen make out and I can't get a single kiss on camera?
They're adult.
You're right.
Oh, you got a Dukes of Hazzard case.
Oh, nice.
I'm telling you, man. Basement was chock full of surprises.
Oh my goodness! Now Rob's making out with his invisible wife. I can't get a single kiss. They're making out like crazy. Man, next thing, Lisa's going to be coming in screen with Roy.
Yeah. Now she's at the warehouse.
Oh,
I could only be so lucky.
You're lucky. Don't worry.
Somebody's got to keep the place running.
Got to keep it moving. You're like, I'm sorry, I can't work tonight. I got to go on AA because I have an issue and problem.
baby, I got problems. I'm going to go try and get more encouragement from the guys to make my problem even worse and buy more.
Definitely.
What was
I
that?
I got to figure out how to. I figure if I'm around, those that are not having the slump that we're having, we could actually find a killer unit with maybe some coins.
Ooh. Now, careful though. If you hang out with us, you may get stalked.
It's true.
So I'm just throwing that out there.
You might get
And
stalked.
there's a tremendous amount of haters out there, Roy. So you gotta have thick skin. You gotta just keep going on, man. You gotta keep going on.
Poor Jeff. I should have had him call. I should have had you call Jeff the other day because he was really in this down and out thing, man. This one person got him fired up because they said Jeff always wants something for nothing. Jeff got all fired up. Oh, what do you mean I want nothing? I worked my whole life and da da da. I'm like, Jeff, why do you care about some troll online that says anything? I told you before, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that.
Have I ever told you the story that Renee told me?
I'm not sure, but let's hear
All
it.
right, I'm gonna tell it right now, okay?
Great.
And
Awesome. This weekend.
and if I've told it before, then just bear with me. I don't think I've told Roy this. Renee, who happens to be in Ohio right now, and who we will probably hang out with tomorrow, he'll probably tell you the story too. Renee, when he first got on TV, he got this nasty message online from this hater. And talking about so much garbage, and his wife is only with him because of money and da-da-da, which most people don't know that Casey, his wife, actually was worth more than Renee was when they got together and were married. So these are just fools. These are complete and total incompetent, ignorant fools that are saying stupid stuff. Well, Renee then saw the comment and felt he had to defend himself. And once the guy actually saw that Renee defended himself, then the guy reneged and was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. He's like, really, I'm a big fan. Can I have your autograph? And Renee goes, yeah, just go ahead and send a self-addressed envelope to this address. We'll send an autograph. And the guy goes, well, I don't have enough money for an envelope and a stamp. And Renee goes, I lost sleep over this idiot. This idiot doesn't even have anything for a stamp. And Renee's successful. This guy is doing nothing in his life. And Renee's losing sleep over a fool who has accomplished nothing, who won't even go out and buy a stamp. And he goes, why am I letting that person affect my life? And this is the lesson, okay? Here's the lesson. The haters have nothing to live for. The haters don't have passion. They don't have purpose. Their only purpose is to actually make your life just as miserable as theirs. They don't matter. And Jeff needs to know that. Usually these individuals, all it is out of jealousy because you're successful, they're not, and they want to hate you because they don't have the type of life you have. And so don't even it doesn't matter. The reality is their thoughts on your life, their thoughts on your success mean very little. It didn't get you there, and it's not going to keep you there, and it's not going to keep you from continuing to be successful. It does not matter. And I will go as far as to say they don't matter. The people who matter are the people who love you, who encourage you, who lift you up. And yes, some of those people are going to stab you in the back. Some of those people are going to turn on you and say the most horrific things about you. Focus on the people who love you, and they will love you even more. And those are the ones that are because you're successful. Those are the ones that matter in regards to your success. So tell Jeff, forget the one person who complained. Look at the thousands who love him. That's what matters in the long run. And there are going to be disappointments, people who you thought loved you, people who just put you in situations such as when we were in the warehouse with Conky and he almost got us kicked out. An individual who wants to continue to press and try and break every rule and try and steal and thief. And they put your reputation on the line. You have to segregate yourself from those individuals and find the ones that actually love you and move forward with those people. And that's what Jeff needs, and that's what we all need.
Yep.
I agree.
And I'll say this. I was, that warehouse we were going to, it was during COVID, and it was by invitation only. And I secured an invitation because I knew somebody, a good friend of mine, and I was able to secure invitations for, I think, among other people,
There's 5 of us or 6 of us.
Rob and I think Jeremy, and I think Jesse joined us there one day too, didn't he?
Possible.
I don't think Jesse was there.
No, I think Jesse was there one day.
Was he?
Yeah, we went a couple times. I think the one day he was there. Jesse, if you're still in the chat, I think I remember meeting him there. He was there one day.
I've gone twice.
George says she's gone twice with us.
Yeah, I remember George being there.
I think I only went once.
Yeah, I think I went 0.
Well, we almost got kicked out forever and banned because of.
And then the place is gone now, right?
Yeah, they sold it.
Mm.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't get kicked out. We got some good deals. Jeremy got some. I think Jeremy did the best out of all of us. Because you had those plushes, man. You were killing it on those plushes.
All the gloves.
Love those.
All the gloves you see Jeremy wear during the most.
Those are from that pick. Those gloves are epic. I wear those. You almost see them in every episode. Well, where we're doing storage units, and I've got them in Florida and in Ohio. That was epic. And to think that somebody almost got us all banned for life. I mean, all right, I dwelled on that enough. The focus is on the people who love you. They help you, and they get you to that successful point.
And that's the whole goal is, find people that want to be successful and that, don't want to bring you down. Because the one thing I learned in my whole life is people will always want to bring you down because they feel bad about where they are in their life or how their life is and things like that. And like you said, no one wants to see, it's a crazy thing. You would think, oh, people want to see you successful. But even people in your own family, sometimes will get mad or upset or jealous because you might be more successful or things like that. And, the other thing is how you judge success. Some people judge success by money. But money, I know a lot of people that have lots of money and their life's not successful because they're, you know, they might not have good family life, good friendships, good things like that, you know. And, you know, some of them I know are miserable and lonely, but they have tons and tons of money. So money doesn't make you always successful in the, you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, you have money, you're successful. Well, you might be successful financially, but in other areas you're not successful. And like having friendships, you know, like us here. I mean, we've been friends, all of us, 4 of us here have been friends for how many years now?
Quite a few. And to push that on in regards to success, I think a good illustration of that is Roy has been pushing me to get my auctioneer's license, and literally. So this is something that George and I have talked about from the very beginning about getting our auctioneer licenses. This has always been a goal for us, and so. And then Roy and I were talking about, man, this would be fun if we do this together. And then I go, well, Roy, if you can find it, let's do it. And Roy's like, all right, this is the one. Sign up for this and sign up for this and sign up for this and sign up for this. And Roy has pushed me to that point of success. And so here's a good illustration. Roy kept on me, and Roy gave me all the information. And Roy said, hey, this is what's next for you. This is what's next for you. So Roy lifted the success rate and the goals for what the Hales, and I appreciate that. And so there's a living example right here in the chat.
Yeah, and that's how it goes, you know.
And let me add more to that. Rob could go, hey, there's only 2,800 auctioneers in the state of Ohio, which in Northeast Ohio, it is the auctioning capital of the world. And Rob could actually go, no way, I'm not going to encourage these guys. I don't want a competition. Rob has never discouraged us. Rob has encouraged us the entire time. That's what you want.
Well,
that's what you want.
I mean, here's an example, and Roy can back me up on this. You know, Roy, because you said in the beginning, Roy's my competition, right? You know, your biggest competition. But for example, I told Roy, hey, you know, I talked about the auction that we use, because he was using a different company and all this other stuff. And then to bring him over to where we use our auction site. And then he needed someone to say, hey, he's a good guy, because you can't just go on the auction site. He's like, Rob, you know, and then boom. So, you know, I was more than happy. I could have said, no, I'm not going to give you a good thing. You go find somebody else. I'm not going to help you go on the site and you're going to be competition, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that's how people think. But I'm not going to be like, I don't think like that. I'm like, well, Roy's a good guy. He's my friend. Yeah, of course I'm going to say a good thing about him. And I hope he's successful. I hope he's more successful than me. I mean, that's why I'd be loving that. You know what I'm saying? I don't frown upon anybody, you know, just like his YouTube channel. If it went, and you know, tomorrow he's at 100,000, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm only at 80,000 and Roy's at 100,000. And how can he don't deserve it? I deserve it. So woe is me. That's not how, you know, I'm not like that. I'd rather see him succeed. I'd rather see Jeremy succeed, Conky succeed. And just like when they get a great unit, I might bid against Jeremy like the one time, and he got this one unit that had a Gibson banjo in it or whatever. You know? But
I also got this one unit filled with a ton of rocks. No, I mean tons and tons in physical weight of rock.
There's so many tons that broke Conky.
If Conky wasn't there, I don't know what I would have done. But I want to add this as well. Roy has been encouraging Conky as well. We've been talking to Conky about getting his license.
Yeah.
We've been talking about everybody getting their license. And so because laws actually changed in the state of Ohio, and the timing just wasn't right for Conky. But that's what you want. You want people who are going to continue to lift you up, and not people who are going to, Jeff is focusing on one instead of the 100,000 that love him.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to any like even the comments. Like, you know, I always have to remind myself how many good comments or how many views a video gets, how many thumbs up, and then, you know, you wake up and you see that one thumbs down or you get that one bad comment. And it's like, you know, you just got to blow it off. But I know there are some people that don't even read comments, you know, which I can understand that too. But at the end of the day,
I can tell you what. I try to read comments, man. I'm bad. Everyone out there that you leave comments, I appreciate them all. I try to return your comments, and you guys will know I'll go through some days a whole day, and I'll go like back
5-6 days and answer every comment.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to just, I'm one man. One man.
It's another job. It's a lot of work. That's for sure.
It's a whole nother job, and we all are extremely busy. And the fact that any of us can even get to the point of reading comments. I mean, Conky's running his own business. Roy's running his own business. Rob's running his own business. I'm running my own business. And not only that, many of us have multiple businesses and employees, and we cannot spend all day online. And so the reality is the haters' comments mean nothing. In the grand scheme of life, it will never mean anything. Nothing. Their life has little meaning if they have to go out of their way to put a hate comment. Their life just shows how miserable they are when other people are out there actually living life and being successful. And it's nice to be surrounded with successful individuals.
Yeah,
Mayor Dan says, try being mayor if you want people to treat you with this respect.
And speaking of Mayor Dan, don't worry, you're going to be getting the invite to come on AA with us one day. So you're on the list of people, Mayor Dan. You better be ready.
We went out to lunch with Mayor Dan yesterday, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, Jeremy, you should start filming." He's like, he's always told us this. He's like, "You should start filming town hall," and we've continued to say, "No, we don't." Seriously, I don't want anything to do with it. I never wanted anything to do with OTTER Creek. I didn't want to be stalked. I don't want anything to do with town hall. I want a friendship with the residents of the village and with the mayor, and not just because he's the mayor, because he's a resident, he's a neighbor, he's a friend. That's all we want. We don't want to film town hall, but boy, does he have some stories he could tell.
Thank you, Marcia.
Well, see, Mayor Dan, technically you have a YouTube channel. Start filming, man.
He should start filming them and putting them out.
I'm going to give you
haters or motivators.
Agree with that, definitely. I'll give you the reason why I ended up starting recording. You know, it was the love language is what it was. You know, Jeremy kept saying you should record you should record your units. You should record your units. And then you get to a point after a while, you get a good unit, and it's like it starts to fade. And a couple of years ago, Lisa sent me something where the one thing I didn't realize is if you build it big enough, you can make money. And that was where I was like, you know what, man, that was the one thing I didn't realize. I'm going to record, but I'm trying to make money, you know, and do the resale. And when I ended up seeing somebody's channel at the end of the year and they gave their recount, and it hit me, you can make money. I'm like, all right, start recording. But honestly, for the most part, just remembering a lot of the units and some of the stuff we go through, and, you know, being able to go back and just, you know, see some of the things you forget about over time. Like, I mean, that's the best part of it.
I just figured I'm going to be some old guy in a nursing home watching my videos. I'll let you know, Heather.
It gets really important for us. Our situation is a little bit specific because George's memory is, I mean, it's just fading. And so even she and I, we'll be on a live stream, and like, we're not on the same page because it's really affecting her, whether it's her medications, whether, you know, for cancer and things along those lines. But I think it's even more important. I don't want to get all notebook on everybody, but it's more important for us to document everything so that she can go back and actually see it and view it and remember it, because there's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of mental fogginess and memory issues right now. And so, you know, for us, it's that online scrapbook. Obviously, it's also become an aspect of accountability and protection for us in OTTER Creek with everything that's going on and everything that should be happening, but the Levy County Sheriff Department and the legal system is not doing it. They're actually breaking the law. And so it's become more of protection, accountability of things that we don't want, and we can't wait until it's all over, and then it's just a scrapbook of our lives and the fun.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate how it had to go from scrapbook to filming for accountability, but think of where you'd be if you didn't already have such a such a process and such I guess a skill to record all that if you were just dumped in the middle of needing it for accountability and not know how to do it or anything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's scary.
I don't know why anybody would say bad things about Jeff Becky. I agree.
I go back to thinking of when you went down to Columbus and busted that guy with the storage units or the seeing that and hearing about that, I think about it a little bit like, would I have had the ability to have just hit record and went after somebody like that? I mean, how many times should we record and we forget, or it doesn't come firsthand, at least right now,
Listen, let me tell you this, Roy. Record! I can hear this in the back of my head. Hales said, record. Always record. Record it. Don't matter what. Record it. So,
I tell these guys all the time, record everything.
You can always delete the video, right?
You can delete it later, record everything.
At least have it going, man. Just anytime. Like me, it's like, I'm like, got to have it recorded. And there's been issues and that, luckily I had it recording. I remember the one time, and this is before I started YouTube, but this one lady went crazy on me. This 80-year-old lady. I mean, cussing, swearing, everything possible because the truck hit a tree branch on a tree that was on a tree lawn, and she started going crazy on me. So I recorded it, but then the police show up because she's like, I'm going to call the cops. I said, I'll do you one better. I'll call the police. So I call the police. They come out, and then she's over there like, I'm 80-year-old lady, all nice. Oh, this guy. Da, da, da. So they come over. Okay, this is what she said. I said, okay, here's the video. They watch that for 2 minutes. Her cussing like a sailor, calling me everything and under the sun. And they're like, oh, okay. They walked right back over that lady and just went off on her. But they knew it, But if
that's
I didn't
a line net if I ever heard of one.
But if I didn't have the video, it would have been like, oh, this poor old lady. She's so nice. This guy, he's some big brute evil man, But and as they seen that video, they knew exactly this lady was crazy. But that's why you gotta take the video. And Jeremy's always gave good advice. Said, record it,
Yep.
record it. So bonfire maybe tomorrow. We might have
bonfire maybe tomorrow. Watch for a text once I get everything figured out. I was on my drive home. We went through 3 different states today. Had a ton of fun. Had an incredible visit with. We adopted this lady as our grandma. She doesn't have a choice anymore. But just had an incredible visit. Tomorrow's video is going to be really fun. And I was talking to Renee on the way home. He was just leaving the sports convention. And so he's going to wake up in the morning. We're going to wake up in the morning. We're going to try and plan and figure things out. So be ready. Spur the moment if you can, and we'll see what happens. I don't want to do a bonfire this Saturday because this Saturday is 6 years exactly from when George and I met for our first time. And yearly, we always go back to the same place, the same booth. And so I know I don't want to do anything Saturday because we already have that scheduled. But tomorrow is probably.
I got a ball pit reserved for you.
Well, Conky and Noreen already recommended quite a few, so we're going to make sure we don't go anywhere near those.
Oh, you guys are sick.
We're not the one making out on camera all the time, Conky.
Hey. It's all right. At least you're in a healthy relationship, Conky.
We get encouraged, so we, So you're thinking like tomorrow evening for the bonfire, then?
That's what I'm thinking. I'll text you guys as soon as I know. I'll text you as soon as I know.
I'm assuming Renee's probably leaving Saturday, anyways.
What's that?
I'm assuming Renee's probably leaving Saturday or Sunday, huh?
He mentioned having a bonfire on Saturday, and I said no. I said that day's reserved for me and George. So he's probably Sunday. No. I don't remember. I don't know. We've talked every day, but we've talked about different, business and this and that. Like we were on the phone for an hour on the way home talking about business, and then trying to figure out, he's like, why don't you guys come out to the cabin? I was like, why don't you come out to so here's the funny part. So Renee goes, when Renee got in town, he's like, hey, I got a B&B, I'm in a cabin. I was like, well, you're an hour away from the convention center, why? And he goes, man, I didn't like any of the hotels in Cleveland. And he's like, nah, I'm not staying in any of those places, so I got a B&B. I was like, well, you should have just stayed with us. He goes, I didn't realize how close you were. I was like, well, we're better than a B&B. But so then he goes, so tonight he's like, hey, why don't you come out to the cabin tomorrow? And I go, how about you come out to the house? And he goes, well, why would I come out there? I was like, Renee, remember when you told me you flew into Cleveland? You're like, I ain't staying in any of these places. I'm going to get something better. I went, I live at the something better. I was like, you're not going to beat my bonfire pit. So I was like, it trust me, the bonfires are better here, and we have all the supplies already.
You got to see Hales headquarters, man.
Yeah, there's no way Renee's got as much wood as you have for building a bonfire.
Or jumbo dogs. There's no way.
Dry or wet.
I don't think you can have a bonfire in California. Are you allowed?
Probably not.
I was going to say, I mean, with the forest fires, the pollution and smog and everything else, I don't even know if you can have a bonfire in California.
Yeah, probably not.
If you guys live in California, let us know if you can have a bonfire.
Are you even allowed to drive a gas-powered car in California now, or did they make you go all electric yet?
Well, didn't they say you can't even use those two-cycle lawn equipment anymore?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Somebody says Mary G's question. What was Mary G's question? Could you see Mary G's question? Okay. It's just so hard.
I would not doubt the regulations that they place upon people.
Here's the question.
You know, that traffic going by the IX Center because of that show, though, is crazy.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to go the other way. Come in. Hi, everyone. I have a question. Does anyone know the law of storage facility that is supposed to be highly secured, being responsible for people breaking into the units and thieving? Just happened to me. Well, Mary G, let me explain something to you. If you don't have insurance on your storage unit, you are going to be called SOL.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Isn't it SOLD? Sold, baby, because that's what they just did with all that stuff.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, Mary, if you don't have insurance on it, if it floods, burns, people steal, rob it, or anything else, you're pretty much, I would contact a lawyer. That's what my thing I would tell you is contact a lawyer and talk to them. I mean, I had people that stole stuff out of my unit before I got to my unit that I purchased online, and I contacted the police, the Department of Agriculture, Attorney General, sheriff's departments, and it hadn't got me much. So I wish I could tell you something better than that. Something.
I got a question for you. Somebody recently asked this for us. You ever had a storage facility call you back and say that they sold you a unit that they shouldn't have sold before?
Yeah. Well, it's happened multiple times.
And how's that been handled? Or how did you handle that?
Well, the thing is that unless you go pay for it, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you have, and they can call you up and say that unit's canceled, that the person came in and paid for it, they sold the wrong unit on that. Now, if you went and paid for the unit and then you're in the unit and taking stuff out, and then they say, oh, it's the wrong unit, then it might be a little bit iffier. But there's been storage facilities that sold the wrong unit. The people taking the stuff out of the unit, and the storage facility has been sued because of it.
Okay.
And I know those lawsuits have happened, and they have won. Because obviously they sold their merchandise that wasn't supposed to be sold.
Okay.
That's happened with people's apartments. They've gone and evicted the wrong apartment. The guy comes home from work, all his stuff's gone. Half of it's sitting at the curb, half of it's in other people's apartments because they went, curb picking or whatever you call it. And they've had to sue because they wouldn't do the right thing and just, reimburse how do you reimburse the lot? Somebody goes in and throws all the stuff out of your home.
Oh,
you got pictures and things that are irreplaceable. How do you reimburse for that? But
there's some kind of number. I make you
there's a number.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not, but it's. I mean, it does happen. I was at Public Storage. I remember the one time, and they sold me the unit, and then I go up to pay for it, and they're like, "Oh, this is the wrong unit." And I was so upset. I'm like, "How's happened?" And then I bought units, and then the person after I already bought the unit, we go up to the thing, and they're like, "Oh, the person paid for that unit while we were doing the auction." So
I know I had Sussin call once because they weren't sure who bought a unit and it was the wrong unit, but it wasn't us.
oh yeah,
So I remember that one.
yeah, and it's just it's a thing. I mean, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
I've heard about people tearing down the wrong houses before. Could you imagine coming home, your house is demoed? How you replace that, Conky? Let alone all your stuff, your whole house.
They couldn't replace this one. I'm sorry, but it's.
Well, I'm just saying, you lived there your whole life. You can never replace that.
Yeah.
But that's got to be $1 million right there, Conky.
At minimum. I mean, I'm not saying I'm living in $1 million house, but I am saying if somebody
Oh yeah, that's
unlawfully tore it down, they would be faced with.
I'm just saying for the sentimental part
Yeah.
would be $1 million. Then they would have to build you a new house
They would have to build my new house out of the
and replace all your Hot Wheel red lines.
Now, let me explain something to you, Rob. This house is framed in oak that my dad had milled to 2 inches by 4 inches. In oak.
Not pine.
Not pine, not any soft word. This house is framed in oak. And when I say 2 by 4, it measures 2 inches by 4 inches. Anybody knows what a 2 by 4 really is knows that that's not common. So yeah, you go messing with this place, and you're gonna have somebody's gonna have a problem.
Yeah, it'd be impossible to replace. So when's your next auction, Avery's?
We have one up now ending Sunday, and we're going to run the next 3 Sundays. So we're trying something a little different. We're always trying to figure out what that niche is, but we're going to run this one till Sunday and then pick up a B Tuesday and Wednesday. And we do ship almost anywhere in the country, and I can't say the world yet, but we've definitely shipped to Mexico and
almost everywhere
Canada.
in the country. There's 3 states you won't ship to, but if you're one of those states, and I'm just joking. It's in almost everywhere in the country now.
I say we shipped almost everywhere.
Rhode Island. No.
Wherever you live, that's where we don't ship.
Hey, we have a map in our office in the warehouse, and we're marking off all the places we're sending it. How's that? So we're getting across all 50 states. One day we'll have a mark in every state. How's that?
Yeah, I remember we always wanted to do that, and we definitely sold every state and lots of countries. The craziest country I think was United Arab Emirates, maybe. That we sold stuff to, and then South Korea. That was a good one. So some interesting countries we sold stuff to.
I think I've shipped some stuff to the Emirates, but that was a private sale.
They got lots of money there. The people that got money got lots of money there.
Yeah.
There's nobody. I mean, it's like the smallest country, and it's like literally, the oil. I mean, they got money like water. Just pump it out of the ground. We did a thing when the one prince came for heart surgery at the Cleveland Clinic, and I worked at the hotels. And these guys,
actually, if I'm correct, when they come into town, they actually, I think, hire a staff of drivers for them when they're coming in here for Cleveland Clinic.
Yeah, well, I know these guys. They bought all brand new Escalades, and when they left, they just like the one valet guy. They just gave him the keys.
Yeah. I have a buddy who he's actually, when they come into town, he's one of the people that they call to actually drive the cars so that they can get back and forth and get to the appointments, medical appointments.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy. The only thing that he said is like, when you're on that shift that basically it's 24-hour shift. So if you come in, you're coming in Monday from like 7 a.m. to Tuesday, 7 a.m. and you're on call the whole day. It's kind of crazy.
That'd be weird. 24-hour on call.
But he said it's good money if you can do it. So,
oh yeah, I seen those guys tip. I mean, the one guy used to walk around. He would just have a briefcase, And you know, the only thing in that briefcase was $100 bills.
Yeah.
And these guys, I mean, they would just buy stuff like they rented 2 floors of our hotel and 2 floors at the Ritz-Carlton. And a lot of people might not know this, but like in Muslim culture, one of the things is that in the religion, something about the food being prepared the same place you sleep or something. There was something about that.
Yeah.
So they would prepare all the food at the Ritz-Carlton and bring it to our hotel. And they would prepare all the food at our hotel and take it to the Ritz. It was crazy. But I mean, they would have man, talk about eating good. I had these guys, I mean, their job was to cook for the prince and the king and all, you know what I'm saying? And these guys, I would just, every day I'd just be chowing down. Oh, man, they make all this awesome rice dishes. And, man, they're good. Good. Oh, now I'm thinking about that food right now. And the one guy, man, I just remember he just had all these gold rings. He was like the head guy to oversee like the whole kitchen, but he didn't cook or anything, just overseeing everything. And he just had like so much cologne on, man. Oh, you shake his hand, and like your hand was just like, stink like cologne, like so bad, like, but I mean, just like all these gold rings. I just like, but you know, he's just like one of those guys you can just tell, like, you know, everyone had the respect. He had like the authority, the respect of everybody, you know. And he just, you know, some people just they walk into a room, you could just like, you know, like they just kind of figure that people are like, that was this guy, you know. He's like just big, very charismatic, and interesting gentleman. But they work in the hotels; those are crazy days. Food service, I mean, just working in hospitality, and a hotel's open 24 hours a day.
Yeah, wow.
7 days a week, 365 days a year. So, you know, in my one hotel, I think we had 500 employees I managed. You're like,
wow. Sounds like being on call all the time if needed.
Oh, there was many times. We're coming in and, you know, somebody, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But other notes, bought multiple units this week. I got to go pick up one more left. I bought that ice cream unit. That was yesterday's video. The video didn't do too good, but man, unbelievable unit. $380 for the unit. I got 3 soft serve machines. Those easily should be over $1,000 a piece. And then I got all kind of other cool ice cream things, ice cream signs, wooden signs. So it was pretty sweet.
So are you throwing the auction, the ice cream machines in the auction, or are you looking for a private buyer?
I haven't even thought yet. Why, you got someone?
No.
I thought you might know someone that wants ice cream machines. I'll give you a cut, man.
You know what you do is you hook them up, and you have an ice cream machine in your building.
Well, that's what Jeff wants. That's what Jeff's saying. He's like, we should, you know, get one of these. We got to at least test it, you know. And then I was like, man, I go to my daughter, Dairy Queen. Like, you know, I need a bag of the mix to put in the machine. And I need a bag of hot fudge. That's all I need.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you happen to have a fudge heater?
There is, Conky.
Or you put chocolate milk in it and you have Frosties.
There you go.
So
we can make our own Frosties. We can make our own peanut buster parfaits.
yeah.
There you go. Only thing we need is some Spanish roasted peanuts.
You could make a peanut buster that I probably couldn't finish if you made it big enough.
Ooh, that sounds like a challenge.
How big does a peanut butter have to be for me not to be able to finish it?
That'd be a video. We just like have this giant one and Conky's like sticking up. I already got the thumbnail thinking in my head.
Yeah, there you
go. He'll remember that date. I finished this one at least half of it in 2028. It was July 15th at 12 p.m.
Okay, in case the people in the chat don't know, when we were at the bonfire, I named the year, the place, and what was playing on the radio the first time I finished a peanut butter parfait.
And the color of your dad's car.
Yeah.
And then, we're not going to talk about the other first he talked about. Do you remember that too? What was playing on the radio?
No.
First time he bought a storage unit, but
different car.
I hope so. Conky's voice dropped like 2 octaves there. Like,
sorry about the seat, Dad.
Oh man. So we do appreciate you guys all checking out tonight. Don't forget Roy. He has Avery's on his YouTube channel. Got to check out. And then also, you got to check out his auctions. He got auction ending this Sunday. So if you go to his Avery's All In on his YouTube channel, there's a thing right there. You can go right to his website, go right to his auctions. But it ends this Sunday. Does ship all over the place. I got an auction ending this Saturday. All kind of awesome stuff. I mean, I got is this the video game toys comic book auction? Yeah, I think so. So all kind of video games, toys, Pokemon cards, sports cards. I mean, there's some really good Pokemon cards because some are already at $90 for groups of them and stuff. So, and it's only Thursday. So I know there's some good ones. But this lady had a whole binder full. They were her kids. They're all, the first years of Pokemon cards. So, like, I think he said it was like Series 1 and Series 2 or something, Shane said. Wow. So, but yeah. So, I mean, if you're into Pokemon, comics, a lot of comic magazines. There's Vampirella, a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s. Kiss magazines, one with the poster still in it. I guess that's supposed to be big money. All kind of cool stuff. So, you got to check out the auction. And then, Conky, what are you doing Saturday?
I think we're just going to do a live. Just do a regular show.
So, at Conky's Flippin Adventures, you get to see him and Noreen make out for an hour. Yeah. Okay, maybe a little bit less, but long enough. So, but yeah, it's gonna. And then maybe tomorrow, all three of us might be getting together, and with a couple other auction buyers, with the Hales and Renee from Storage Wars. So that's a possibility for tomorrow night. So who knows? We'll let you guys know next Thursday, and we do appreciate Roy coming in. And
I appreciate the invite.
Would you like to do the prayer? Or you want us to do a prayer?
I am not good at prayers.
All right. So that's all right. So
maybe I'll be ready if I come back again.
And I just want to tell everybody out there, whatever you believe, whatever else, I just say this prayer. It's a very simple prayers. I'm not trying to make anyone feel odd or weird or anything else. The thing is that you got two choices in life: to believe in something or believe in nothing. Believe in nothing, you're dead. It's over, and I hope there's something else because I don't want to just be. So, long story short, Lord, thank you again for bringing us together in your name. We appreciate this awesome friendship that you brought upon us and being able to share with all the awesome people that are in the chat tonight. And once again, thank you for just this friendship that you've given us. I mean, just look at what you brought together. And we just appreciate this. And anyone that has any special intentions, any issues, problems, Lord, may you hear what they have to say and help them in the way that you see fit. I know all the times it's not always the way that we think should be the way it should be done, but you have your best interest and for us, Lord. And we appreciate just the opportunities that you've given us. And once again, I know that, as they say, opportunity knocks, but we got to open that door, Lord. So when I hear that door, make sure I open it. And appreciate everything you've done for us. Amen.
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 And once again, guys, we appreciate you guys checking us out, and we appreciate your support. And who knows what next week brings? I didn't get to tell you all the craziness of stuff that happened this week. Today I was at a hoarder house, moved 10,000 some Hot Wheels. I got to talk to Roy today. Once again, he's doing all kind of crazy stuff, and he's got a huge load that just came in, so he's got all these auctions set up. So you guys got to check that out. And, Conky, he was telling me about, I think in 1979, he finished his first foot-long hot dog or something. I don't even remember. Something like that. So, but hopefully tomorrow night we might have a bonfire. And don't forget Avery's. We got Roy and then his better half, Lisa. So we do appreciate it. Don't forget Lisa out there. And you guys got to check them out. And anything you want to say, Roy?
I want to say thank you for inviting me in, and everyone out there, definitely check out everything that's going on videos-wise, auction-wise. It's a good culture here in the Cleveland area, and I appreciate these guys for letting us come on here and give us a spotlight.
Oh, no problem. We appreciate you, Roy. And Conky, anything you want to say?
Well, I want to thank Roy for coming on and livening things up a little bit for our show, and hope we get to see him again on here.
Oh, yeah, and the goal is to have Roy back on, and that's for sure. And like I said, our goal is to start having some different people on and then different perspectives, and definitely have Roy back on and, tell us about his next storage unit finds or how his auctions have picked up since you guys all started buying stuff. So help him out. And,
Or what we do with
help
that license.
Exactly. Hey, what are you giving out? 100 going to 125. So we do check out all the YouTube channels. We appreciate everybody out there. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And what they say? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boop, 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 boop. Good night, sweetheart.